All right, shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, Bashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone, as well as all the men down in the rank and file. All right, Mr. Brother Batagalah from the GMS camp here in Chicago, coming back at you with another lesson. We're going to do the response today to these IUIC jakes that went and got humbled and got called out by the Christian nigger woman about the name. All right. Because these jakes, they, Esau gave them a job, and their job is to sway you niggas away from the name of the Lord. So they out here working, man. So we got to work too. This Proverbs 30:4. Who hath ascended up into heaven, or descended? Who hath gathered the wind in his fist? Who hath bound the waters in a garment? Who hath established all the ends of the earth? What is his name? And what is his son's name, if thou canst tell? All right. So the Lord and his son, Yahweh, the Father, and Yahweh Shai, the Son. All right. Their names are to be respected. Their names are to be revered. It's not something to play around with, make jokes about. Oh, it's just a title. You can call him whatever you want. See, that's the thing about Jake, man. You niggas don't go on your job and call the boss or the manager at your job whatever you want to call them. You call them by their name with respect. But you can call the Lord whatever you want, though. Give me a break, man. All right? Because as this list of things in verse 4 speaks on, the Lord created everything, which includes all you niggas that's scoffing. And that's something to be respected, man. That's something to be thankful for. And that's not something to play with. But Jake like to play, man, and the Lord gonna show these niggas, man. All right? The Lord gonna show them, but it's cool. Slovakia, I believe it's 10 or 18 and 10. This Proverbs 18:10. The name of Yahweh is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe. See, it's easy for Jakes to play and think shit is sweet right now because we still in the green tree. Things is still cool. You can still go to the grocery store, you know. Society is not in a state of lawlessness as we speak. All right. Yes, wars going on all over the world right now, but it ain't reached the peak of what it's going to reach. It ain't reached the crescendo, as they would say, the climax. All right. Pause. But it's coming. Pause. And in that day, you're going to need the name of the Lord to be able to preserve yourself, or for the Lord to preserve you, because ain't nobody going to be able to preserve themselves. But, you know, for the Lord to preserve you and protect you, you're going to have his name first and foremost. And then there's other things that got to be done as well. And we're going to get that now. All right. Because Jake think this shit a game, man. And it's not. And you know, we got to be thankful because the things written aforetime are for our learning. We given the instructions that we need to be able to make it. It's just about whether we're going to do it or not. All right. This 1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 33. Do I want to start up? I'm going to start at 32. This 1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 32. Then hear thou in heaven and do judge thy servants, condemning the wicked to bring his way upon his head, and justifying the righteous to give him according to his righteousness. When thy people Israel be smitten down before the enemy, because they have sinned against thee, and shall turn again to thee, and confess thy name, and pray, and make supplication unto thee in this house, Salakia, then hear thou in heaven, and forgive the sin of thy people Israel, and bring them again unto the land which thou gavest unto their fathers. All right, so for us to get delivered by the Lord, it's a process that come with that. It ain't just, I'm an Israelite, I ain't got to do what it's nothing else I got to do. I'm an Israelite, so the Lord has to come back and get me. It's a lot of Israelites that's going to get left over here, man. 2/3 to be exact. All right. And you just going to have to come back in the kingdom and deal with the shame and whatever else the Lord got in store. But why do that when you can just get right now? You know? Because a lot of these jakes don't got no respect that's telling you this shit. The name don't matter and you can do whatever you want. You can eat pork. These jakes don't got respect. They don't fear the Lord. They hate the Lord, man. And you gonna follow somebody that hate the Lord and end up right in the same ditch that they in, man. And then you're gonna get cooked. All right. But notice in verse 33, you know, it's things that's listed that got to be done before the Lord is gonna come and deliver us from these demons, man, from these damn Edomites and the rest of these heathens. Okay. It says, I'm going to read verse 33 again. When thy people Israel be smitten down before the enemy, because they have sinned against thee, and shall turn again to thee, and confess thy name, and pray, and make supplication unto thee in this house. All right? So all these jakes talking about, oh, it's a title. It don't matter. You know, confessing the Lord's name is a part of the process of us getting back in his good graces. All right? And he's only going to allow those who he has slated to make it to know the name. It's a lot of you jakes that's never going to know the name or never going to take the name serious. And it's because the Lord don't want you niggas to make it, man. You got to pay for what you've done on this side and in your past lives when them nukes come. You know? Let's get this next one. It's the book of Nahum, chapter 1 and verse 7. Yahweh is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knoweth them that trust in him. All right. So if you sincere, the Lord is going to protect you. Part of being sincere is knowing the Lord's name, respecting the Lord's name, doing the best of your ability to uphold the laws, statutes, and commandments as best as you can in sincerity. All right. These is things that's not negotiable. See, these niggas will tell you that the name don't matter, and then the same person that'll tell you the name that don't matter will start disrespecting the name, saying all type of crazy things that I'm not going to repeat. And these the people that you decide you want to listen to. All right. So you better, I mean, look, you got to pray to the Lord and hope that the Lord don't give you over to that type of madness, man, because there's people falling left and right for this folly, man. All right. But at the end of the day, that's just what it's going to be. Because somebody got to do it, man. Somebody got to be of the elect and somebody got to be of the 2/3. These is positions that got to get filled, man. And unfortunately for a lot of jakes, a majority of jakes, you're going to be having a first class ticket to a furnace, man. The Lord is going to cook you. This is 2 Corinthians 13 and 8. For we can do nothing against the truth but for the truth. So you niggas want to talk down on the Lord, disrespect the name, do whatever you want. Guess what? You was made to do that. That's your job to do. And it's nothing that you going to do that's going to stop the elect from hearing this word and getting right. It's nothing that you going to do that's going to stop the Lord from first fulfilling the prophecies and then returning and destroying these Edomites. Nothing you do is going to stop none of that. All right. And anything that you think you're doing to stop that is only moving the ball forward. All right, you niggas got that, for those of you that know Star Wars, you niggas got that Anakin Skywalker spirit on you, man. You don't want something to happen, so you going to try your best to make something not happen, but everything that you doing is pushing the ball forward towards what you don't want to happen. All right? But with that being said, we're going to give all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, and the men of great millstone. All right. Salutations and shalom to all the Akim and the few Agwath who may be listening. Lord willing, this was an edifying lesson. Kwam Yasharallah.